Hey guys, we are working in our journal notes today, and we are on this page. We're actually going to skip number 1. We will come back to that one. It's an important problem, but we are going to start with number 2 to review some basics. Okay? So you also want to make sure that you have a formula chart in front of you. Okay? So pause the video if you don't have a formula chart in front of you. Find one, or if you're online, go to where it says reference materials in your Google Classroom. And so this is what our formula chart looks like. I'm going to scroll here so that I can see both area and volume. So when we're first solving, guys, remember, identify your shape first. I see a prism. I know this is a prism because it's not coming to a point up here. We have 2 bases. Now remember, it's a prism. What kind of prism is it? Hopefully you know it's triangular. Most of you can tell it's triangular, but you still give me the wrong base. So your base is how the shape is named, not what it is sitting on, okay? So since it's a triangular prism, guys, that means this is the base, okay? So I'm going to draw that out here. 5, 8, and I don't see a measure here, which is good because I don't need it. Okay, so I go to my formula chart and I want the main formula because we are looking right here. It says it, volume of a prism. V equals big BH. Remember, big B stands for area of base. Okay, not just like a number. Area of the base, okay? Once we do that, we put the shape of the base, which we've already talked about. It's this shape. It's how you name it. So I'm going to put in parentheses triangle. Now, I am going to go back and adjust one thing, which is the H. Remember, this H is the prism height. This H is not part of the triangle. This H is not part of the triangle. This H is the number that connects the bases. The number that connects the bases, which is 12. Okay? So this triangle is connected to this triangle through basically these measures here. Okay? So whatever connects the bases, that is your prism height. Okay? Once we do that, we need to find the formula for area of a triangle. Triangle. A equals half BH. A equals half BH. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to put the formula for area of a triangle in here. I'm leaving off the A because A basically represents big B. Half BH, H. Okay, this H, remember, is the prism height. So if you look here, remember we have 2 H's. This is why I'm trying to put them in different colors so you make sure you recognize that there is a difference. Okay, all of these numbers only come from the triangle. Okay, so half, look at the triangle, 8 times 5, or 5 times 8, it doesn't matter. And then the other height is the one that connects, remember, which is 12. Okay, so now I'm not going to put parentheses. I'm not worrying about colors because I have all of the correct numbers. So it doesn't matter the order. I am just going to go this way. I see half of 8, which is 4. Still need to multiply times 5. Still need to multiply times 12. 4 times 5. And if I'm going too fast, guys, please pause the video. It's 20. 20 times 12. Once I multiply 20 times 12, that gives me my answer. Okay. 0, 4, hold my spot, 0, 2, 0, 4, 2. So I'm getting 240. And when you're really cool, you put your units, which happen to be millimeters, and you're going to cube it. Okay? And that is how we solve it. Okay? So we are going to do the same thing over here for the next shape. Okay? Now, if you need more room, that's fine. Just use a separate sheet. So, first of all, we all know that this is a pyramid. Hopefully we can tell that it comes to a point on top. Here is a little difficult, but this is the shape of the base. Okay, I think most of you know that this is the base, but you might have a hard time seeing it, so I'm going to outline it. Okay. So that's 3 and that's 10. Okay. This is I'm going to just abbreviate it, triangular pyramid. Triangular pyramid. So hopefully you remember from our video that when we do a pyramid, it's 1/3. Do you remember that? 3 of the pyramids were needed to fill up the prism that had the same area of the base and the same height. Okay, so 1/3 big BH. So other than that little change, 1/3 big BH, everything else that we solve for is going to stay the same. So V equals 1/3 big B, area of the base, times the height. Okay. Then, again, we put shape of the base. Okay. Shape of the base for big B. It is a triangle. 1/3 triangle. Sorry, my pen messed up a little bit. H, I'm going to use again a different color. Because this is the height of the pyramid, so that's right here. This H is that H, okay? Then we plug in the formula, and this is one of the more difficult ones. I don't think it's super difficult, but it's easy to mess up if you are not following this process. We put the area of a triangle, and remember, area of a triangle, we just solved it before, was half BH. And then remember, there's another H on the outside, because this is just a triangle. We also need the pyramid height. So we're going to plug in our numbers. 1/3 half. This, remember, is all triangle. Everything here is triangle. I see 10 and 3. So 10 times 3, and the height of the pyramid is 12. Okay? So, I'm going to do 1/3. It's all multiply, so it doesn't matter. If this was a trapezoid, I would have to do it a tiny bit different. I would have to solve the inside of those parentheses first, because there would be a plus sign. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. Step by step. I'm going to do half of 10. Half of 10 is 5. Now, I haven't touched the 1/3. I haven't touched the 3. And I haven't touched the 12. Okay? And again, there's different ways to do this. Now, I'm going to do 1/3 of something because I know this number works with 3 and this number works with 3. So, 1/3 means we divide by 3. 1/3 of 12. 12 divided by 3. 1/3 of 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. I still haven't used the 5. I still haven't used the 3. 4 times 5, 20. I still haven't used the 3. 20 times 3 is 60. 60, remember, cool people, inches cubed, because it is volume. Okay, good job.